Philip, what a vision. Right, what do you think of this, Marie? I've never seen this before. I know. Look at this. Summer has arrived.
An unexpected view of chest hair as well. Oh my gosh. You have to say that thing.
You've even got berries.
Yes.
Okay, it's weird, but I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, it's a compliment. Annalise has just arrived to give me a cut and a blow dry, so hopefully I'll be looking a lot more glamorous for the guest dinner tonight. And bring down some biscuits that were given to us as a gift by one of our guests. All butter and strawberry shortbread. Oh, it's all happening now. It's the dream team of Philip and Grant and Lancelot. What cannot be achieved? So, we keep changing this room around.
Yes.
I love this room, but the furniture that was in here before was a bit too big for the room, and Sarah and Steve now have it at their chateau. It looks amazing there, so I'm happy about that. We then thought we would try the brown furniture that used to be in Henriette.
Yes, because we had it spare.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, maybe it'll look good. It doesn't look bad.
It's not bad.
Great.
It doesn't look great, and I want this room to look great.
Yes. So then we realised we have to take all the furniture out of Pets, which is a lovely set that you grew up with, I think.
Yes, my parents bought it for me, I think when I was about 16, 17.
Right. So it needs to go out anyway. So we're thinking, let's just put it here.
I think we try it here.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is going to the containers.
Yes.
And at the same time, Amory's got all of the venting for the containers to make sure that they are not damp.
But he also said that his parents stored all their furniture and all their books and everything in containers for 3 years.
Or more even, I think. Yeah, years
So
years
it
and years.
It should be all right.
Yeah, but we'll be keeping a strict eye on the humidity levels here.
Checking very
Yeah.
quickly, yeah.
Okay, so this is coming out and the new set's going in. Let's see how it looks. Tell you what, I'll take the chair.
Well, that is very
Thank you.
darling.
Thank you very much. And the cushion, look at this.
Oh,
I'm on
well,
fire.
Actually stay.
Okay, the cushion stay. You look stunning. More strawberry. I'm going to join you. This is exactly what is needed for hairdressing. Actually, just about to settle, but we have arrived to deliver everything needed for the new chicken coop. Our plan is for the lorry to go down to the end of the garden and then just deliver it over the wall straight into the chicken area. That will be filmed in Natty Cam because I have to rush back to Annalise. This is an auspicious day. It's the first time in, a year, maybe even 2 years that Annalise is cutting my hair.
We're going to cut this much off.
No! I said like minimal amount. It's actually because of the length of my hair that I stopped dyeing my hair really pale. Actually, a lot of you have been saying, oh, it was nicer, more blonde, and I completely agree. I liked it pale, but it was no good for my hair, was it?
Your hair was just breaking, constantly breaking,
breaking,
even
breaking.
with no overlapping of colour. There was just we couldn't get around it.
No.
It was just breaking too much at the end of the day, and as soon as we changed colours, you noticed straight away, didn't you? As soon as you were washing your hair, it wasn't snapping so much.
And it's starting to grow. So
it's starting to grow now, and it feels healthy.
Annalise has spearheaded the campaign to save the condition of my hair, and 1 year into it now, it's this much longer. It's extraordinary. So we're having the first cut. Every time I come into this corridor, the situation appears to have worsened.
Yeah, so this is the first bedroom suite you've taken apart. There's 3.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on here.
Yeah.
This is the bedroom suite we were thinking about for the room. But Philip came to get me just as Annalise had finished my hair and told me that the problem is it's a little yellow against the wallpaper.
Yes.
And maybe not quite the right styling for the more directoire style.
That's what I'm
wallpaper,
thinking, yeah.
With all these fronds.
Because it's a bit more masculine, the wallpaper, and I think this is a bit too feminine, maybe.
So then Philip was wondering about the single beds from Disoiseau, because when we redo Disoiseau, we have to take all the walls out in there and then redo it. We will be putting the same wallpaper back that is there at the moment, but we probably won't be putting the same twin beds in because we would like to have quite a glamorous double bedroom there. That means we have these twin beds, and this colour looks really good.
Yeah.
The blue and the paler wood looks
Also,
fantastic.
the style, which you can't see obviously now, but the headboard is quite square rather than curvy,
so
and
well.
it'll work better with the wallpaper, I think. The only problem... These beds are quite wide. And
So we can't put a wardrobe.
I don't think we'll be able to fit a wardrobe.
We didn't have one before when it was a twin. We always use this area with a rail.
So that rail is actually still there, so it's still usable. So instead, what we might do is we've got the two chests of drawers with the white marble from the bar. So what we could do is have one bed here, then have one of the chests of drawers, then have as a bedside table, and then have the other bed here. I think it would look quite nice as a central thing. But
Let's try it. Okay, let's try.
Easily movable.
It's such a lovely day that Annalise and I decided to go and sit in the gazebo with a little bit of shortbread. After you, Annalise. Oh, I love your sunglasses. I've looked at those before, haven't I? They've totally taken me by surprise.
I think you've seen these ones before.
I love that. Yeah,
I had like a silver mirrored one last year, and I went for pinky
gold mirror.
Pinky gold mirror.
Love it. And I have to say the gazebo is slightly more romantic than the breeze blocks, which have been delivered. These are the ones for the chicken house. And I was hoping not to give you this news until the chicken house was built, but there was a big delay on getting the order. And so many people are asking about the chickens. Very sadly, about a month after we lost Spud and Ludwig, who were completely free always to an attack by a fox, which we were very sad about, but we understood because they were completely free. About a month after that, we lost all but one of the chickens in a fox attack here inside the walled garden. We're still not too sure how they got in. We think they came actually over the chicken wire in front of us. They must have found a way over that wall because all of the doors were closed. Marie found them when she went to shut them in at night because they were always closed in at night, and she went out to close them in and found that the fox had come during the day and it was complete carnage. Marie was extremely upset. She called Philip out, who came to help her. Kirsty and Ombeline were very, very upset about it. And it was so devastating. I didn't want to upset any of you because I know that you usually watch the vlogs for something uplifting. So I was going to tell you once I had good news that we now have a completely fox-proof run and we have new chickens in place, and I would have told you about it then, but that hasn't happened yet. And until we have a completely fox-proof run, we're not going to have any chickens back here. The survivor is living with Kirsty in the meantime, and we will be getting chickens again. We will be building the chicken house. We have spotted the fox around the property. I don't like the thought of that proximity. Annalise, you look like a painting. In fact, there should be a painting made of you there.
I'll accept a statue.
I just told everyone about the chickens.
It happens. I know it's awful, and it's.
But it hadn't happened in 18 years.
Yeah.
We'd lost one chicken, we thought, to a stoat. Or
Like
what do
a
you call
pine
it?
martin.
Exactly. We lost one to what we thought was a pine martin about 10 years ago. And about 8 years before that, we lost one to a buzzard. But that had stopped once we had all of the trees and they were in
the
shelter.
Thing is, once they know, that's it.
But that's how we know it was a fox this time, because before with a pine martin, they would take one chicken.
Yeah, one. Whereas the fox
does everybody. It was carnage. And the very, very first question I asked when I heard about it was, how's Beethoven? And I'm sure a lot of you will be asking the same thing, but poor Beethoven was taken. It was incredibly upsetting, but it was a while ago now, so we've been able to come to terms with it. And I feel bad that I'm giving you this bad news without the good news of, oh, and here's the new fox-proof chicken coop. It is coming, though. It'll just take a little longer.
I think finally the chicken coop materials are arriving, and the sexiest man in the world is coming to save the day.
I saw him in a vehicle actually just as I pulled in.
Oh really?
Yeah, I thought, I could be quick.
You made it just on time.
Just on time.
For me not to be putting those blocks under there, you know?
You know you could.
Yeah, but
You know you're amazing.
but not filming and
Oh, you could.
blocking.
Oh, no, you could. I need both hands to lift those. I could just use one.
Up in a painted cup, I will pour my love from a cloud above. So bright I can see the lights taking you up and above the blue sky. Tastes good to be drinking all of the honey sweet brew of ours. Up in a painted cup, right in the sky like a firefly. Like a firefly. I believe to believe is to feel the fire grow within. I believe to believe is to see how present comes from dreams. Up in a painted cup, I will paraglide across the sky. Let flowers and tiny hearts shaping a line in the cup of ours. So sweet like a honeybee can buzz around a honey tree. Up in a painted cup, right in the sky like a firefly.
Do you think we can do a room for us in the chicken coop?
Yeah, of course, mate. Then we can live here again.
Yeah.
He's back in.
Job done.
Aha! There is the bed. Let's have a look. It's so beautiful.
It's taking Grant about 2 hours to take one bed.
The bed's apart. Oh my goodness.
Because there were
Yeah, they've been
dowels
reinforced.
in the back.
Yeah.
And it took a while to figure out exactly how.
I upholstered this
Which
a
I
long
love.
time ago now.
But I'm wondering if we should look in the attic and see if there's a fabric that would marry better with the wallpaper
Let's see how it looks.
and reupholster. Yeah.
I hope we don't have to because I absolutely love it with
Have
that.
to. I think it's fine as is.
Okay.
It might be nice to use this in Desmozo in future.
Yeah, if we
For,
can use it for a
cushions or
project.
For chair.
Okay, let's see. I think that this colour is going to go really well in that
Yeah,
room.
I think so too.
How does it look?
Yeah. Look at that.
I like it. I just like to see it against the wallpaper. Yeah, it's much better.
I don't think that the colour of the peacocks go really well.
It's not the best blue.
No.
Having said that, if we're thinking of it as layering with lots of different things in the room,
Absolutely.
I think it's going to work. It's such a beautiful evening. I can't wait to see how the chapel restorers have been getting on. Well, it's a super exciting day because, as you can see, the actual wall patterns are going back onto the walls. So let's go and have a closer look at that. You can see the difference. There's the area that they have only done the background painting on. And here is the part where they've started putting the stenciling back onto the walls. And they have found this extremely difficult.
Sur certaines baies, on a positionné le décor périphérique,
Oui.
donc ici, et on s'est aperçu que ça ne correspondait pas, qu'il y avait des erreurs. Donc
Oui.
du coup, on efface, on refait. Donc on est obligé d'ajuster constamment. C'est pas un chantier simple, hein, c'est un chantier compliqué.
Et vous voyez que le peintre d'origine aussi avait triché.
Oui, il y a des erreurs aussi. On les voit et donc on essaie de comprendre comment il a fait pour
Oui.
avoir le même résultat, quoi.
Oui, je comprends. As you can see in some places, the little flower that's in between the fleur de lis sits slightly above the fleur de lis. And in other places, it sits below the tops of the fleur de lis. This is just one of the problems that they're having, that it's not completely regular, and it wasn't completely regular before either, parce que rien n'est droit dans la
Ouais,
chapelle.
tout est de travers. Et en fait, le décor est là pour sublimer
Oui.
les erreurs de l'architecture.
And that's because none of the architecture is quite straight. The columns look straight, the windows look totally in line with each other. In fact, they're not. And one of the great things about these complex pattern designs is that they hide any faults in the architecture. As the restorers say, they sublimate the architecture, and they're partly there in order to do that job. But it is causing them major headaches.
Le décor sert à ça, en fait, pour gommer les erreurs.
Oui.
Donc, il faut pas qu'on se loupe, parce que si on réfléchit mal, ou on positionne mal notre décor, on met en valeur le défaut, plutôt que le gommer.
Ce que je trouve intéressant, c'est que vous pouvez voir les mêmes problèmes qu'a eu le peintre d'origine qui essayait de gommer les mêmes erreurs et qui avait les mêmes problèmes.
Oui, c'est pas simple.
Non,
C'est
j'imagine.
très stressant.
No.
si, mais bon.
You can see the center line here that they've drawn just to make sure that they've got their center. And again, they've got a straight line all the way along the bottom that they can take their measurements from. But they're finding the distances between those lines and the windows and the columns around them are definitely not the same all the way along. But it's working. When you stand back, you don't see any of the problems. You just see the most beautifully and delicately patterned wall. I actually really, really like it. Very much. I
That's
don't mind
superior,
the
by the
blue
way,
being
so
different.
Be careful with that.
This was I wasn't about to like it.
No.
Not yet. Later. Here comes the man himself.
I got these ones too for you. I got stuff in my toes, and I clenched a bit in my bum. Grab that one out of there. I've got.
Now that's not an offer you're going to get every day, darling. Oh no. Amory just saw the fox. Where was he?
The edge of the lake. You want to be careful with Lancelot.
But that terrifies me. I can't believe it. Ella said she saw the fox out here.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
they were here as well.
Where is Lancelot?
Not there. I don't know.
He's
how
on the
many.
other side, I think. I'm checking. I got a bit worried there for a minute, but he was with the guests.
Hey, happy thing.
We're about to go through for dinner, but wow, what a great job Grant's done of clearing the furniture here. Oh my goodness.
So it's not finished.
Oh, I really like this 100 times more.
It's so much better, isn't it?
It's so light and airy, and you don't feel completely overwhelmed by furniture.
Yes, I agree. So I really like this with the chest of drawers from the bow.
Yes.
Because the marble is exactly the same colour as the bed.
No, it's perfect. I love it. And I particularly like this little painting in here. I think those colours pull everything else together.
But I would like to find a mirror to put it over the chest of drawers.
That would be wonderful. Then it can double as a dressing table.
Exactly. And then we can have just like paintings and pictures everywhere.
Okay.
Your father's in here.
I would never have thought that would work. That's quite a statement.
I know, but I'm trying to put one of your father's paintings in each of the rooms.
I have to admit, it does go. It's just quite shocking in this perfect 19th century room.
But I'd like to do a bit more with like a lot of the artwork is contemporary as well. And there's some more things that I'd like to put. And they've all got different frames, they've all got different pictures, all different styles.
Well, I think we carry on in here tomorrow. I'm loving this.
That's what I would like to do.
Absolutely loving it.
I'm not quite sure which mirror and if we have the mirror that could go there.
Okay, I like the way this is going very much.
Me too, I think it's coming together. There's one more thing that I'd like for this room that we don't have currently, so something I'm going to look out for at auction, which is a tiny bench. Just something this deep. So you can put that here, you can put your shoes on. I've got some cushions that I really like in this room. So it might be nice to have that, on the bench.
Yeah.
Just to make it a bit softer.
It's actually a really good idea.
Just have furniture on that side of the room.
And maybe a console if we can't find the right bench, but something, I agree, something thin.
I've been looking for, I did actually look for a console, but I think it doesn't work as well because of the soft furnishings. I think having the fabrics.
Yeah, it would
makes
feel
softer.
lovely.
Yeah. So otherwise, what do you put on it? 2 lamps. We've got 2 more lamps, but it's just not.
I'm loving this room now. I was really struggling with it because I love the room, I love the wallpaper and the colour, I love the view of the chapel, and I love the furniture that we put in here, but it was so heavy in the room that the room felt quite overwhelming and overpowering.
Yeah, very dark.
I started thinking, I think I preferred it when it was a twin room before, so why have we redone the room? But now I love it. Now it's really, really coming together. This is exactly what I had in mind. And the lovely thing is that furniture is now in a bigger room than this in Sarah and Steve's chateau. So now its beauty can be seen in the correct surroundings. And this room is shining more too. So that was a really good exchange.
And actually, the light switch, because we had to reroute the light switch, still works. Because now it's above the bed there.
That
so
person is like, oi, George,
no. Actually, no. That's what you can do it there, but I can do it here.
Oh, of course, that person can do it there.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I love this. I can't wait to carry on with it. But now we have dinner with the guests. I love this one. But I say this every day, and every day I'm surprised. I've never seen anything like this. I'll tell you what, a huge part of this is also Marie's flowers.
Yes.
How joyful they are. With the, that's the tablecloth.
It's a new one that I bought at Emmaus.
I remember that was, the week before last, and I told you, goodness, we won't use it, we don't need it.
Look how nice.
I am eating my words. Just looks incredible. Everything looks good with these chairs.
Yes,
Seriously,
absolutely.
everything.
And I love these glasses. They were my grandmother's.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to see this. It's the classic that Maria first started, the Lalande bouquet.
This is in our honour, and since we have so much beautiful stuff from the garden.
And you've added asparagus to it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, and that's that type of wild asparagus.
Yes, wood asparagus.
They had it at Grandfrais.
Yes.
Oh, you genius. I've only had it once before. I loved it. I'm so glad you found that. Okay, I'll go through. I'm super, super excited. Right, see you in a sec.
It's a pretty table. Pretty guests as well.
Your flowers are making this table too. They're really gorgeous.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's not mine. It's the hot flower guys' flowers.
Yeah, but the arrangement.
I do.
Yeah, I try it that often after your workshop.
Yes.
Never looked like that.
It's all about the flowers, I think.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm really not convinced either.
So we're starting the evening off by reminiscing from last summer's starters from Maria. It's been a hit to serve a bouquet from the garden. So I tried my best. I do make bouquets, floral bouquets. I've never made salad bouquets on my plate before, so this is a challenge. Bon appetit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, this is beautiful.
It smells good.
That's very kind. Thank you. Baked stuffed haddock with a rocket pesto, and then we have gnocchi, pan fried.
And you handmade the gnocchi, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, bon appetit, everybody.
Bon appetit.
So we have custard tart with raspberries and lemon balm, lemon curd, and some citrus caviar. Bon appetit.